Hello everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to my channel. I'm Stephanie. We're in my sewing room right now and it's Friday. Time to chat. Let's just chat, shall we? I said in my title that my viewers saved this dress. That's pretty cool, right? But first I gotta do this. It's super hot here. Super hot. So if you hear this sound, I apologize. I gotta have it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot here. We're having a heat wave all weekend, and I'm all right with that. I got a fan. Do I need it? Okay, if I get sweaty, I'm turning it on. Let's talk about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had the most fun looking at all your comments on this dress. It's like it's our dress now, all of our dress. And on that note, I want to say right off, it's fixed and I love it and I think it's super cute and I'm gonna wear it, but it's not perfect. There's still problems and you're gonna see that and you'll probably have more ideas on that, but I'm done. I'm wearing it. I'm gonna wear it. Oh, it's too hot. I'm absolutely gonna wear it. I actually kind of love it. And I love it because it's our dress. We made this together. Okay, so let me go over some of the comments. I can't read them all. There's too many. Go read them. There's some really good ones. So I'm just gonna, I made kind of a little list where you guys agreed on so many things. And then I'm gonna tell you what I ended up doing, what I tried, what I ended up doing, and what I feel like I would do next time making this dress. I love this little dress. It was just a shift. And if you haven't seen, there's like a part 1 and part 2 where this dress just, it stumped me and I just want to give up, and then you guys made me want to go back to it, and then I wanted to give up, and then I just got invested with you guys and all of your ideas that I wanted to make this work, and I think it worked. I really do. It didn't work as good as maybe some of you would have made it work. I could tell that now, but it worked for me and my limited skills. So here's what we had. We definitely had the idea of doing some tucks or pin tucks. That was like 6 people, I think, give or take. I didn't do this exactly. Most people thought I did the wrong size, and I agree. And now I've learned so much, and it's so different from sewing with stretchy fabric that I'm used to, that I see fitting is the big issue with wovens, and it's probably a lifelong pursuit. But I'm hoping, and I'll get into this a little more, I'm hoping that the skills build just like all the other sewing skills and you can use them again and again. The number one thing everybody wanted was darts, and there were several options, mostly 2 darts, 3 darts, 1 dart. A lot of people suggested the, I think I have this like 7 people full bust adjustment. So I definitely want to learn the full bust adjustment. I think that'll make all the difference. I think the dress was too big, but the bust, I went by the bust size. So it was a mess. It was a mess. Don't wear it at all. That's on there. I kind of agreed with that. But I just got invested. What can I say? Fisheye darts in the front, right here. If I was a little slimmer, I think I would like that. I've always loved that in other dresses like this. This shape is a shape I've gone for all my adult life. This is a shape that I've always gone for. When I was doing more business stuff, this was my go-to. A shift dress. Absolutely my go-to. I used to buy them at Dress Barn in every color. Do you remember Dress Barn? Do we still have Dress Barn? I don't think so. But I used to buy these, and it was like a woven, but it was stretchy. Loved those dresses. I had every color, literally. Okay, we said small tucks, full bust adjustment, everybody. V-neck, 3 people. That's a lot, and this would be cute in a V-neck. I didn't do it. Gathering at the neck, that was a good idea. A little pleat, which is kind of what this dart ended up kind of looking like a pleat. And in that, this comment on the pleating, somebody said, you know, there was a burn to fix darts. And I'm going to put a link to it in my description, because this lady, oh my gosh, it was like magic what she did with darts. It's like to fix the pattern. So now I'm kind of intrigued on fixing the pattern, not just fixing the dress, so that I can have a pattern I could just use over and over, because I would like this shape in other fabrics. She had this like way of doing the darts, like adding here and taking away here, and it was like darts disappeared, and it was crazy. Thank you for that. Thank you. I was mesmerized like magic. Make it longer. I'm kind of not. I'm either going to go pretty long or I'm going to go above the knee. I'm not short and I'm not tall, and I just find that I have a length that I like. So I'm not going to say I wouldn't wear this longer. Maybe with a winter one with boots, that would be cute. That it's too structured to be comfy. I'm going to agree with that, but at the same time, it's not bad. It just doesn't fit me right. Like if I did that full bust adjustment, this could be the perfect comfy dress, considering it's woven and I like stretchy. Don't save it, cut it up or burn it. Okay, that still makes me laugh. Whoever said that, hilarious, hilarious. I actually had moments of wanting to cut it up and burn it. I get it. You got me. Thank you. Do a fold and add some buttons. I actually had considered that, and I did a lot of just kind of trial and error on it. It's too big. I get that. Need the full bust adjustment. 2 people said that. 2 people wanted a seam down the center with some decorative top stitching. I actually researched that, and maybe even doing like a placket or some kind of decorative neckline, and it was all too much work, and I'm just too lazy for that. 6 people at least, if not more, gave extensive custom fitting advice. You guys wrote these amazing instructions, and I actually tried several of your suggestions, and I think some of it was like over my head, or I wasn't doing it right. And somebody said if I could pin you, and I was thinking, if you could pin me, would you? I like wanted to go to her house and just put the dress on and you pin me. I need you to pin me. Oh my gosh, you guys, all of these people, can we just get in a room sometime and just play? How fun would that be? Okay. Actually, it reminds me of going to the Sewing Guild meetings. I did go to a couple, and it's kind of far for me to go, and I didn't go, but that's what it was like. It was like everybody helping each other with it. I should have brought this dress in for a meeting like that. Turn it into a skirt, 3 people. And so that's a lot of agreement. Everybody thought darts would fix this, and I really wanted, and somebody said this too, I really wanted my contrasting fabric to show. And since I had to take it off, every solution involved me removing my bias binding. So I removed it, I cut a new one, and I did the sleeves, and I figured out how to make it show because I wanted it to show. And I loved it so much that I even put a strip around the hem. And if I had more, I was going to like put a flower on it. I don't know. I didn't have any more. It's all gone. In making those bias strips, I wasted a lot of that excess fabric, which I didn't have a lot of anyway. That's why I picked it for trim. So what I did do, okay, I ended up with 1 little dart right here and 2 darts right here that are kind of close to the original dart, bust dart. So it lays flat. I haven't ironed it even. And so now I'm just going to, I reduced my arm by 1/2 inch and my neckline by 1/2 inch. And I'm going to put my binding on. And I think that really makes it okay to me. We'll see. Not going to say it's perfect. Does a little pooking right here, and what I had to put the dart here, and so that might have something to do with that. And I had to put 2 darts here, and I'm not in love with how those look, but all in all, I think the dress is saved, and I think I would do this pattern again with the adjustments that are needed to fix the pattern to fit me. I just think it didn't fit me. So, but I love this dress. I love, because of the embellishments, I love that so much. You guys said that it was too plain for my loving patterned fabrics, and so I did a little trim on the hem, and I did the exposed bias that made the dress for me. And actually, if I'd had extra, I might have done a couple of flowers of the same fabric, but I ran out. So thank you. Thanks for saving it. I wanted the 2 darts, and I tried that, and then it caused a pucker here, which I made another dart. It's like darts were everywhere, okay? I took in, out darts all over the place. And I'll pay homage to Jen from In Jen's Sewing Room, because she said she would probably fiddle with it until she got something that she liked. And so I ended up doing that. I was channeling you, Jen, if you see this, sticking with it. So I did stick with it, and I will say, in the pursuit of perfection, I don't like this pucker right here, and so it's probably from the dart, could be from the armholes, I don't know, but it is what it is, and this dress is fine because it's not puckering here. I'm happy. I have 1 dart right here, which I ended up doing like 3 times, so this is what I ended up with. The pucker was worse. It got better, so this is the best I got. And then I put 2 small darts right here for the gaping on the armholes. The only other thing I did to this dress is I did a little curve right here because I thought it was too straight. But knowing that I needed to do some basic adjustments, what I want to do next time is cut the right size, do the full bust adjustment, no curves, just stick with the pattern as is and see what it would look like with the correct size and the right bust. And I'm kind of intrigued by that, and a learning journey, right? So I will definitely do that, and that's a dress I would definitely make again, because if I could get this pattern the way I feel like happy with, I would make this again and again. This is the shape I love. It's just, I like that sleek chemise shift dress. I've always liked that. I got so tired of it, I had to give all those away. I had so many. I took them to the women's shelter, you know? That's a place I take my best. When I have things to get rid of, I take my very best things to the women's shelter, and everything else to the hospice store, where they just do a thrift store. And I love that thrift store. So thank you for saving my dress. I will actually wear this. And I'm looking forward to making more. I do want to talk a little, I want to do a whole video on this, but I want to talk a little bit about sleeveless and why I'm okay with it. Because I don't have the greatest arms. I have age spots, I have fat, and there are arms. But when it comes to woven, I feel like that's where I feel constricted the most, is in the sleeves. And I wear cardigans a lot and capes and things, you know. I like a layer. So when it gets, you might go inside and it gets chilly, I always want a sweater or something. And so I was reading a magazine a long time ago. They came out with this magazine that was probably the 80s or 90s. It was like Vogue or Glamour, but only for plus size women. And I think it was called More. You guys, any of you remember that? Loved that magazine. I've always been on the cusp of plus size. I've never really fit the small sizes. Even in my very youthful days, I wasn't a small size. But just seeing these vivacious, curvy, voluptuous women, I just loved it, because they were reveling in their beauty. And there was this one lady, one article that said, what do you love about your body? What body part do you love the most? And I'm like, good question. How would I even answer that? You know, like, I don't even know how I would answer that. So this one girl, very curvy, she loved her arms the most. And she gave a whole like litany of why. And I decided that day to love my arms. And that's been, what, 30 years? And so I'm okay with my arms. I don't care if they flap. I don't care. I'm happy with my arms. They work great. And they give good hugs to grandchildren. And I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to hide my arms, you know? I have been putting some lotion on my age spots, so maybe I can get them to go away. But at the same time, if they never do, I'm still not hiding. And that's just me. I'm just going to say it. That's why I wanted sleeveless. I love the idea of being free in this woven. If it's stretchy, I'm cool with the fun sleeves. And I do love a fun, dramatic sleeve. But just a regular sleeve, not so much. And the sleeve on this pattern, I didn't like that at all. There wasn't a sleeve on this pattern. I'm mixing it up with another pattern. This pattern didn't have sleeves. Never mind. Did I cover it? Thank you again. Okay, my sewing plans is I have my big, all my trips in my trailer were slammed together. Not of my choosing. Got the fair, my family reunion with my kids and their families, and then our once a year trip with our friends. And the thing is, the fair and the trip to the mountains, that was going to be like with 3 weeks in between, and I was cool with that. But then the family, the only time that people could make was right in the middle. So August, I've got 3 trips. I'm going to be living in my trailer. I don't really want to be living in my trailer. Those people that live in their trailers, good for them, but I like my house. So, very happy my trailer's comfy. And I'm going to have a lot of trailer videos and a lot of trip videos coming up. So if you like that kind of thing, stay tuned, it's coming. I've put a lot of effort into the trailer and it's taken away from my sewing time, and I just feel like the sewing is going to be put aside until this is all over, and then it's going to be like fall. I mean, it won't be fall, but September, it's not like making cute springy summery dresses. So I might just have to like get a refresh and a restart. We are getting ready for fair, so we're going to go to fair, and I wouldn't say I hate fair, but I've never been a fan of it. It's like hot, dirty, dusty. I don't like the kid rides. I mean, I wouldn't ride a ride. I don't want to ride a ride. I'm not the person who likes the rides. And, you know, I don't go to any of the stuff. I mean, I'm in a different county than the one I'm going to. Our business is in one county, but our home is in another. And our fair, I always loved, because everything was one price. You pay to get in and all the rides were free. I think it's changed since then, but our kids got out of school for the 2 days of the 4 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They got out Thursday, Friday, and they still do. And it was called the Frog Jump Jubilee, and they do have a frog jumping contest. Look it up, Calaveras County, that's where I live. And so I've always loved our fair. And but now for business, we're more in Amador County, which is next door. It's where our studio is. So that's where all my friends are. That's where I live my life. I don't have a whole lot going on in Calaveras because I'm on the edge. You know how it is? I'm on the other county. That's where I go. So I have girlfriends, and they always have a girlfriend day, and I've been going to that for years. And it's like, I'm going to tell the truth because they know. I always try to get out of that. Like, I don't want to go to girlfriend day. I don't want to go to the fair. I don't want to run around to the fair. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It's hot. So I got going to the girlfriend day, and then I got into the hat making I didn't go last year because I got that COVID last year, and I missed hat making day. But the year before, I made a hat, and it's a crazy hat. Oh my gosh, my girlfriends are crazy. They make crazy hats and they walk around. They're the crazy hat ladies. So I guess I'm a crazy hat lady now. I'm not sure we'll walk around the fair with it. I haven't quite been talked into that yet, but I am very persuadable. But we made our hats yesterday, and I'm just going to show a couple pictures of the process. They're not done, so more on hats later. These are crazy, okay? Our theme was Zinfandel and zinnias, because we have a lot of wine country here. So wine, Zinfandel wine, and zinnias the flower. So, aren't those cool? I'll show you the hats when they're all finished and being paraded around the fair. But we're getting ready for fair. So this year, my girlfriends always bring their trailers and they stay at the park next to the fair. And I was like, never in my wildest dreams did I want to do that. I don't even like the fair. I don't even want to go to the fair. So last year, I don't know, I got excited to join them. So I made a reservation, and now I have 4 days at the fair with my trailer. So then I was telling hubby, you know, maybe you might want to get a booth for your photography. And he did. So now we're working. So it's going to be interesting. It's 2 weeks we'll be at fair, and it's going to be super hot like it always is, but we'll have our trailer, and I'm really excited. It's going to be fun. Okay, so we're getting ready for, so that's pretty much all I've been working on. Keeping my flowers going, keeping everything alive. I'm trying to get good at watering. I'm learning. I'm an over waterer, so I kill everything. It's like, hubby didn't understand that. He thought I would not water them and they would die. And I said, I think you got it all opposite. So I'm learning to not overwater. He's teaching me, and my friends are teaching me, stick your finger in the dirt. Ew, I don't want to stick my finger in the dirt, but hey, I'm good at it now. Stick my finger in. Is it ready for some water? but it's going to be super hot, so lots of extra watering, and they're just so beautiful. I'd like to take you on a garden tour. I think I'll make that into a separate video, a short one, just to show you how pretty everything is. It's just the best I've ever had, ever. And I'm excited to work on my tote bag because I'll be using my Juki. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use that. I have the pattern. I'm going to be doing a Sewspire pattern. I will absolutely do a video on it. I'm really excited. Fabric that matches my trailer. So that's my next project. I want to get on it like right as soon as I turn off this camera. I'm ready. This dress is done and it's out of my pile of to-dos, and it's done. And so I hope that you're okay with the dress we worked on together. I hope this is okay with you. I hope it will pass. Please, I hope it passes, because I can't work on it anymore. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you don't like what I ended up with, then we're going to go back to cut it, burn it. Okay? Just so you know, those are the two choices. Say it's okay or cut it, burn it. So let me hear what you're working on. I get so many ideas from you guys, and I just want to say, what a wealth of knowledge. I'm just in awe, because it's just so awesome. I do love to sew. I'm just not super skilled at it, and I'm not a detail analytical person, so I haven't spent a lot of time learning all the details. And because I like to sew on stretchy fabric, I haven't done a lot of this fine tuning that you have to do with these wovens. And so that's quite a journey. And I think it's one I'd like to dip my toe in. I think I've already dipped my toe in by just trying to do this dress. So I want to say thank you again for your input. It just has just been so fun to kind of just go down and just try to imagine that we're all together working on this, and all the ideas are flying and everybody's arguing. No, 2 tucks, no 3, no tucks, all darts. Wouldn't it be fun? Okay, so tell me what you're working on, and are you traveling? Where are you going? I know I've got camping trailer friends in here, and I'm really excited to share some trailer videos. I've got a whole lot of things I've been doing, so I need to get some of that out with you. My trailer's not here right now. It's at the repair place, so I'll be sharing that with you, and get things fixed up. And we're just crossing our fingers that our air conditioner works really good at the fair, because it's going to be super hot, and that would be like we have to go home if the air conditioner quits working. That's just it. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the the thumbs up button, and I think that's like. Is that like? And what's follow? Is a subscribe, and definitely leave a comment. I love the comments so very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you. Bye bye now.